Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of IO. Welcome back, and let's continue the story, shall we? It's been a while, at least for me. I don't know when this episode is up, but it's been a week since I've recorded anything at all. So, yeah. I will just continue without, like, talking, and let's just go in. Let's just see how it will go. So yeah, probably episode is delayed. Like, let's just face it. At this point, when I'm like not recording for a week. Golden week, huh? Just what's so golden about it? I can't see even the slightest speck of light. In the first place, what's the need to give a Japanese exclusive holiday season a frivolous English name? I actually never questioned that. Huh. I pondered this as I glanced at the calendar. Today is 29th, a national holiday. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Wait, so if we have tomorrow off, then the day after tomorrow is a school day, right? Yeah... What? A student after it's Saturday, May 1st, and then we have 5 consecutive holidays from then to May 5th. After 1 day of break, I will have to go to school again. And after that, well, I will cross that bridge when I get to it. Wait, what bridge? Wait, what? I'm confused what just happened. Wait, what? Wait. Tomorrow is Friday, day after tomorrow, Friday. So Saturday you go to school. Tomorrow is Friday, so Friday is free, like there's holiday. Then Saturday is to school. And then there's May 1st, so you just have to go to school for 1 day after the holiday, okay. Okay. I crawl into bed while saying this to no one in particular. Or did I really say it to someone? Even though the only thing here that can hear me is the cactus. Which one is happy? The cactus or I? Which of us is lonely? All the philosophical questions. You are the cactus. Oh wait, we're back to the staircase. Oh. Actually, that's actually awfully loud. I thought that's fine, but that's actually loud. I'm walking. Am I ascending or descending? This is the beginning. What is this place? Is this real? I advance without knowing that. Advancing, but I might be going in circles. There's just one thing I'm certain of, that I am dreaming. The current me has memories of going to bed. So this is the lucid dream. For what reason I'm walking? What's my goal? Okay. In the first place, does this dream have a meaning? Yayoi-sensei said that dreams are a side effect of the process brains use while organizing information. Yeah, but you never saw the staircase, did you? I mean, you saw the staircase in the beginning of the game, right? Because you woke up from the nightmare with the staircase when you looked into the mirror, right? So this is like second time you're seeing this. It's just a side effect, but he doesn't remember it the first time, I think. Then maybe it's just a side effect, one that endlessly torments me. If that's the case, then is sleep a forbidden medicine for me? If I don't sleep, I will die. If I sleep, I will die. Do I have no future? Even if I... Oh yeah, even if I sleep, because everyone dies sooner or later, yeah. I want to see Yayoi-sensei. I want to consult her about my worries. I realize that even though I've spoken to her countless times up until now, I haven't spoken to her about the most important thing. Okay, I'm very scared at the thought of putting it into words. About what? About your sister? But I can do that tomorrow. It will have to be the day after tomorrow, the earliest. And then there's no school for 5 days after that. I won't be able to see that person I want to see. That thought became a nearly unbearable pain. That everyone do club activities to avoid this pain. I could understand and sympathize with my worries. Advance down this endless cloister. I can't see an exit. But if this is a dream, I will wake up from it eventually. This is the safe. What is this word? I mean, word. This isn't Sisyphean routine? The fuck does that mean? I'll have to continue for eternity. Oh, Sisyphean. Oh. Okay. So, like, Sisyph work, like, going, like, boulder, like, up on the hill and stuff. Yeah, okay. I get, okay, yeah. I have to continue for eternity. At least I hope it's not. I decide to keep walking until the scenery changes, or I wake up from my dream. For long, I finally come across unfamiliar scenery, but it's also somewhat familiar. This is a dream, so it's not unusual for me to feel déjà vu. It's a foreknowledge. Where are you? There's a sky outside, so this must be a tower of some sort, actually. So this is a staircase inside, like a tower. Oh? And yet this is the first time a word inside one of my dreams felt so tangible. Some kind of facility? As far as I can remember, that is... Okay. I advance in order to walk down this familiar path. Yeah, like I like this person in this dream, and I occupy its mind. Similar to what I said like in the very beginning of the game, right? Okay, this is like a whole city. Wait, what? And then I feel like extraordinary sadness for some reason. Like, I've just gone through a lot. All for nothing. I'm being tormented by the feeling that I couldn't do anything. This is strange. Is the dream compensating for reality? What is this place? I walk as if something dragging my legs. Each step is heavy, as if I'm walking through swamp. Okay. Why is this dream forcing me to feel similar suffering? As if this is the metaphor for reality. Okay, we're underground now. Where is this? What is this place? Come to think of it, is it possible that since this is a lucid dream, my thoughts can control its content? If that's the case. At the moment I think that, it feels like my consciousness is soaring, as if trying to get away from that place. Just before I do, I spot something. Okay, that is a shadow of a person. Ha! Ha! I don't think, like, there's just no way these are just dreams. Yeah, like, we have this established. Like, it feels like he's somehow... like... What if, like, there's, like, more people with, like, biochips, basically, right? In their heads. Like, I still have this theory that he have, like, biochip or whatever after, like, some kind of surgery for some reason. Like, there was no accident and stuff, apparently, with his sister. But regardless, I think, like, they did something to him. And maybe he can connect to other people who have biochips or something. Like, there's more. Something like that. Anyway. Who was that? Even though all of my recent nightmares were connected to Mutsuki, in this one I saw a man with no face. Does this man have some connection to my sister? I turned my head and gazed at the cactus. Did you give me that dream as the revenge for making listening to that unbelievably loud heavy metal music? Yeah, revenge. I can't help thinking ridiculous thoughts like this. I'm sure the cactus was thoughtfully annoyed. Come to think of it, is this cactus a male or female? Or is it hermaphrodite? Some plants have roots that can be distinguished as a male or female, but a lot of them don't. Why is it that humans and a lot of other animals have genders? Also, there's like sound of birds in the morning in the background, and you probably can't hear this. I hate sound in visual novels sometimes. Like, one way or another, it's too loud or too goddamn silent. If they didn't, wouldn't the world be at ease? When talking to girls, you could interact with them without your heart pounding. You wouldn't have to groundlessly question things, like what happened last night. But if that were the case, then what about love? Is the feeling knowing as loving someone generated from your DNA? Is it all a program for the sake of breeding? How many of my feelings and impulses are my own, and how many of them are manipulated by my genes? Does the concept known as me actually have substance? Guys, like, Haruki went full on, like, Mercurius Masada mode. Holy fuck, just... Oh my god, is this new Mercurius? Ah! Stop! Ah! The chromosomes, yeah, okay, this is normal. DNA, variety of, yeah, retroviruses, RNA, yeah. Okay. This is just, like, biology. Okay. Genomes. Including a non-coding portion called introns. Okay, I didn't know that. Introns were thought to be a junk DNA made obsolete through the process of organism evolution. Okay. Were thought to be a junk DNA, so they're not actually. The genomes refers to the genes in the nucleus. Points supposed to be the mitochondria passed down. Okay, this is just like normal biology, I guess. Oh. Oh, we just went to cluster 4, whatever that means. Of row A. And another headache. And once again, ringtones are fucking loud. God damn it. Stop. My phone's ringtone invades my brain. An invader I didn't call for. My head rejects it, and I feel a splitting headache coming on.
おやすみ。何？人の安眠妨害するのが趣味なの？
そんなこと言って、最近安眠なんかできてないんじゃないの？
Yeah? Why is that these creatures known as women can be so incredibly sharp at times?
そっち行くからさ。
どうした？
せっかくの休みなんだし、一緒にご飯でも食べようと思って。
Okay.
最近は学校でも一緒に食べたりしてるじゃない。
いちいち突っかかるなぁ。でも、少しは元気になった証拠かもね。
昨夜が朝っぱらから電話をかけてくるせいだろ。寝入り花を起こされて。
To be more accurate, I was just going back to sleep, but I'm under no obligation to tell her that.
ごめんごめん。このサクちゃんの顔に免じて許してくれたまえよ。
てることがわけわかんないよ。
ともかく行くから。誰が何と言っても行くから。
Okay.
準備しててよ。
Yeah, you get this is that one friend that you cannot stop. Who would anyone constitute in the first
全
place?
部決めてるなら電話なんかいらないじゃないか。
私が行った時、ひなたにパジャマでダラダラとかしててほしくないの。一応ほら、裏若き男女なわけだし。
Wow.
あ、今なんかよからぬことを思ったで。
切るぞ。
待って待って。
なんだよ。要件は済んだだろ。
そうなんだ。
じゃあまた。
ひなた。
After hanging up the phone, I find that I don't feel satisfied in the slightest. Even though I didn't ask for it, Sakura is just intruding my life as she pleases. What's her game? Yeah, he's really not into it. To be honest, I could do a whole bunch of things, like try to go to sleep for the first time or leave the house before Sakuya gets here, but when I come to my senses, I've opened the blinds and have begun changing my clothes. At any rate, I don't want to be seen in an even worse state than I am now. There's no school today, but a new day is beginning. The morning sun outside my window tells me that much. Okay. Hello. Crybaby and the hothead. Okay. Ah! Sakuya in casual clothes. First time. I like that outfit. Like, these outfits are like very similar, like in general. Like I think like every outfit that we've seen so far had like open spaces like this, basically. Like on the sides, for example, or like on sleeves or whatever, right? Every outfit so far, I think, like had like some kind of like openings like that. I like her outfit though. Also, look at these trousers.
またまた照れなくていいってば。
なあ、サクヤ。
何？
お前って昔からそんなに積極的だったっけ？
え、積極的って。
Oh?
何もそんな。
なんか僕の中でサクヤの存在がブレてるんだ。どこか違うなっていうか。
何をいきなり言い出すのよ。
I mean, you are both older and she probably fall for you basically, like recently.
記憶がうまくつながる。
Was not the case before.
昔のサクヤってもっと内気じゃなかったっけ？
そりゃあね。
Yeah.
人間ってのは変わるもんなのよ。
そうなんだ。
Especially when you are like, what are we, like 16, 15 or something? Obviously you are different than you were like 2 years ago or something.
変わんない人は成長してないってことでしょ？え？
Don't change, can go,
僕は
huh?
ちっとも成長してなくて、いつもサクヤとかみんなに迷惑をかけて。
ちょっとどうしちゃったの？
We're in full depression mode.
でも今日の僕はどうにもしようがない。
ひなた。
He's like me sometimes, for real. At that moment, Sakuya suddenly grabs my arm.
決めた。こんなとこで一人でうじうじしてるから気がめいるんだよ。どっか一緒に外へ行こう。
Nice.
でも何か食べるものを買ってきてくれた。
いいのこんなの冷蔵庫に入れとけば。
そうなの？
どこ行こうかな。
いいよ僕、具合悪いし。
だから行こうって言ってるんでしょ。
めちゃくちゃだよ。
病は気から、君は考えすぎ。そうだ、どこか何にも考えなくていいとこがいいかな。
It is right, I'm going to end up at Sakuya's back and call.
で、結局こうなると。
なんか言った？
Okay. Oh, they have like these old phones actually, even though they look futuristic here.
別に。
Ended up here. Some memory? Sakuya was relentless, asking over and over where that family restaurant you always go to alone, so I ended up having breakfast there. Oh, okay. Sakuya was all smiles the whole time, downing cup after a cup of tea. The whole time, I sipped my coffee and thought about nothing particularly interesting, much like right now.
こうやって二人でお出かけすると、よく知ってる街もなんだか違った風に見えてくるよね。
サクヤにはどう見えるんだ？
そうね。街そのものがなんだかウキウキしてる。ほら、あの看板とか広告塔とか。
ホログラム仕様になってるだけじゃないか。
Hologram. Meant whole recording. Hologram meant whole recording? I had no idea. Stereograph, three-dimensional image. Yep. This is pretty standard. Called Holography, okay. Used only used in paper bills and credit cards as the forgery deterrent, yeah. Hologram chat. More technologically advanced form of the video chat. Okay, that's new. This is what it seems, I guess. Yeah, just video, but in 3D. Normalized process involves scanning one's image in real time, but more specifically, code programs can map virtual textures on top of the projected image. Okay, so I don't know, VR chat, for example, from the VR Googles nowadays. I mean, not exactly, because it can map textures on top of, so it's like AR actually technology, I guess, more like AR. Currently, this technology is limited to affluent or hackers possessing advanced skills. Spell of hologram chat is said to be the downfall of needing to meet people face to face. In the near future, performing acts using one's real body may become a luxury. Huh. Kinda terrifying. Let's see what's about Khan. God fucking damn it, so many. Look at any information relating to your target. Scanning before attack, yeah, gathering informations. OS version, targeted server revealing. Let's see target. Targeting. Select the target on hacking. Necessary press before scan and attack. Attack. Strike, invade, targeted server. Types of attack. Remote and local. Social engineering, time of attack. Let's see social engineering. Indirect but still usually illegal means of the information necessary to remotely control. Yeah. Remote attack, control from other server. Yeah, makes sense. Local. This is also normal thing, I guess. Hacking on local device. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. This is fine. And OS operating system. Most of it is OS execution to startup. Yep. Okay. And video chat. System using video cameras, microphones. Yep. Nowadays, by applying motion capture and CGI, like the kind of news films, you could just appear as the character on your own choice. They became VTubers! His movements will match up with yours. Yeah! They have VTubers in IO. You can also automatically modify the background or edit the sound, which could protect you from giving the other party an unsuitable information. I should make some kind of like avatar, and instead of like me sitting here, I should like have avatar just playing this game. I should have like a VTuber model for IO specifically. Okay. Delicacy. Come to think of it, I heard someone say that recently. I don't know, I haven't played for a week. I wonder who I heard it from. Right, that girl, I heard it from Shinizuka Masami. Okay, so the loud one.
僕ないかな。
何が？
今サクヤが言ってたじゃないか。デリカシーだよ。
そんなの全然ない。欠如ゼロ。お手上げ。
Okay. Well, I guess that settled that.
ああ、傷ついた。ごめんごめん。でも普段は確かにデリカシーないけど、ここぞという時にはちゃんと決めてくれるもんね。
So, you preach to me about delicacy when you literally brought up like my dad's sister when we were like talking on the rooftop? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
そうなのかな。
だって私今でもナナのこと大事にしてるもん。
Who's Nana? That was the name of Sakuya's rabbit. Oh, okay. And it was something that happened 10 years ago. Oh. Oh. 10 years ago backstory. She was crying all alone, and as if she were a child who had lost her way. She walked with swollen eyes, as red as rabbits. She looked lonely, sad, heartbroken. I couldn't leave her alone. At the time, I was presently juggling a soccer ball by myself while playing. By chance, The one I usually played with wasn't the other day.
どうしたのサクヤ。
I throw the ball and instinctively run over to her. He must have been so different back in the day. Wow.
サク
Why you question your name? Although she still had tears welling in her eyes, she looked at me curiously. It was the expression of someone very young, as if she were a baby.
そうだよ。君は川原サクヤでしょ。僕覚えてるもん。
I hadn't seen her in a while, but her memories of her, often being led away by the hand of her scared-looking dad, I remember that whenever she and I played, Sakuya would always watch us enviously. Oh, like his sister. Okay. Yeah, okay.
サクヤ川原サクヤ
Okay, this is very curious. Why you question your name? Are you not you? Is something similar to what's happening right now with Hinata been happening to you when you were younger? Someone else is in your mind? What is happening?
忘れちゃったの？
At that time, Sakuya looked at me as if I were a complete stranger. Might have been one of the cases of amnesia you heard about all the time on the TV shows.
青いひなた。
Why would she have amnesia though?
葵ひなたくん
I could see Sakuya's small eyes swaying as if she were desperately searching the depths of her memories, but
わからない
not surprising, we weren't close. Sakuya's father was incredibly strict, so she wouldn't allow us to play together. Why not? I would invite her, and he was just grumble, but
お父
now...
さんはいつも一緒だったじゃない。
わからないわからないの
So, you like totally lost memory? You don't know where is your father and stuff? What is happening? That didn't calm down Sakuya at all. On the contrary, she just cried even harder.
困っちゃったな。何か覚えてること。
ナナがいない
Yeah,
ナナ？
the rabbit.
育ててたナナがいないの
Okay, how long is rabbit lifespan, by the way? I don't remember, but they said this is 10 years ago and Nana is fine. So this rabbit is at least 10 years old. How long is a typical rabbit lifespan, by the way? Trying to figure it out if that makes sense.
ナナって？
ウサギのナナ私のたった一人の弟
Even now, despite all that changed, I can still remember the heavy sadness I felt at that moment. Like weight pressing into my stomach. Her rabbit is her only friend.
じゃあ僕がサクヤの友達になってやるよ。
Okay.
青いひなたがサクヤの友達に
Can that have been so different back in the day?
そうだ。僕がひなたで君はサクヤ。二人は友
Death
達。
of his sister changed him so much.
私ずっと迷子だった気がするのだから私自分が誰だかここがどこだか
All this time. For how long you had no memories? Where is your father? How long were you like wandering without your family outside here? Like, what is happening?
大丈夫。ここは古町団地だし。ほら、昔そこの公園でよく遊んでたじゃない。だからサクヤは。
遊んでた
そうだよ。僕らもいたけど、一緒に遊ぼうとするとサクヤのお父さんにあっちに行けって怒鳴られた。なんでなのかな。
Huh. Yeah.
私を
I was wondering about that too. Like, why would he like not allow them to play together? Like, what is wrong? Like with them, like they were like both kids. Why not let them just play together in the park? Like, huh? Very curious.
そんなことするもんか。
You won't leave me behind. Okay, so there was a promise between them. Those words erupted from my boyish sense of justice.
しょうがないな。
I decided to give her a present to distract her from her many worries. So the present
い
was
らっしゃいませ。
he bought a rabbit,
ああ、よかった。まだあった。
like a
こ
plushie.
れください。坊や、彼女にプレゼントかな。でもこれ高いのよ。
My eyes was a giant stuffed rabbit, while the size was normal for for a stuffed bear. It was quite large for the rabbit, so it was expensive. Okay, this is actually cool. This is sweet. I like it. So the Nana in the future is actually the plushie, not the rabbit that she had here. Okay, so she lost the rabbit back in the day,
大丈夫。
like the real rabbit.
まあ、偉いのね。彼女も本望だよ。私もこんな彼氏が欲しかったな。
おきい
At the time, I didn't realize what that cleric meant when she said boyfriend and girlfriend. At the time, I didn't have much time to think about it.
ありがとうございました。
It was all perfect. That stuffed animal had proven effective in the past for when the girls were feeling troubled. I was broke after spending all my hard-earned allowance on it, but I didn't care. So, how many girls did you like actually? Like what? Effective in the past for when girls were feeling troubled? So this is not your first time?
これやるからもう泣くなよ。
Or what is happening? Or he's like thinking like history or something, I don't know. Deciding to put it on the right to use it right away. I took it out of the package, removing the tag and seal, and left the ribbon on.
そんなのナナじゃないもん。
あれ
That's strange. Moon Bunny ended up solving her crying. Oh, the sister. Okay. I thought, is there something I'm missing? Ah, being the kid that I was, I racked my brain over what to do. And then,
じゃあ僕だと思いなよ。
huh?
怖い時、寂しい時、辛い時はこれを僕だと思ってギュッ。
このウサギがひなた。
Is that why in the dream his like bunny head has his face? Okay.
そういうことになるね。
このウサギはナナで
Nana and you. Okay.
ひなたは友達だ。どこへも行かない。
ああ、そういうことだ。
そういえばそんなこともあったっけかな。
Huh. Very interesting backstory. So, Sakuya, did you like regain any memories actually, or not? Like later.
もうどうしてそう忘れたふりなんかするの？
Why? She asks. Because it's incredibly embarrassing, isn't it? That was such a conceited thing for an elementary schooler like me to do. Back then, I barely even knew what I was doing, unlike now. I look away from Sakuya.
私は嬉しかったよ。きっと一生忘れない。
Now that I think about it, she said something like that at school too, didn't she?
あの後家に戻る途中でお父さんが私を見つけて、ひなたのことうちの娘を誘拐
Jesus.
とか散々怒鳴りつけたでしょ。
There were like, what, 5? Like both of them.
ああ、そうだったね。
It was as if he had a grudge
だ
against
けど
me.
咲夜が
It was weird.
ひなたは私の
Like I said, like weird as
友
hell.
達にひどくするパパなんか大嫌いって言ってくれたよな。
うんあの日からだよ。パパの態度が少し
そうだよな。あれから一緒に遊んでも咲夜のお父さんは怖い目で睨みつけるだけでな。
ごめんなさいね。うんもうあの分からずやいつか家出してやるんだから。
As far as I could see from those bento boxes, Sakuya probably always cooked for her father as well. From that, I can feel a sense of the intimacy between them that I can't comprehend.
その時はちゃんと止めてちょうだいね。
そんなの咲夜のお父さん一番初めに探しに来るに決まってる。
それでもいいの。ちゃんとかくまいなさい。
うん。
Sure, things are different now. Sakuya and I aren't kids. I'm sure the situation Sakuya is talking about would never happen. So I just give this response, even though I'm not sure if it's truthful or not.
それはともかく、私が一番困ってた時にひなたが助けてくれたから。だから今度は私が恩返しする番。
Okay. So just like you helped me in the past when I was sad, I'm going to help you now because I see like how bad shape you are right now. By mentioning your dead sister. God damn it, why would you do that?
僕は何も困ってなんか。
嘘言いなさい。
Yeah.
うわ、
She looks really
分
angry.
かってるんだからね。ひなたがむつきちゃんのこと乗り越えられてないってこと。
Wow, she's really straightforward. I mean, how many years like was that when Mutsuki died? Did they mention any date or years? I forgot. Can someone like remind me in the comments? Was it said how many years passed? Like you would think like Hinata would like get over like a little bit at least over it, right? So yeah, like she's basically not treating him like an eggshell and just spitting facts out into face. I mean the thing that she said like straightforward about like, yeah, your sister is dead or something like that on the rooftop back then, that was kinda but here I think this one is actually fine to say. Like, yeah, I know you haven't gotten over. Like, yeah, you should just try to. Like, how many years just happened? It is, you know.
もう2年なんでしょ。
2 years! Thank you! I should just read.
前を見て歩けるようにならなきゃ。
Okay.
僕は
あの頃のひなたは太陽みたいに輝いてた。でも、
Yeah, disappeared, not dead. I need to, like, remind myself that, yeah.
雨ばっかり降ってて。
We can't say she's essentially dead. Like, her death was never confirmed, actually, right? By anyone. They didn't find her. She just escaped. Like, run away from house or something.
サクヤ。
高校に入ったらまた気分も変わるかなと思ってたけど、クラスに馴染もうとしないし、この世界のすべてを拒絶してる。
Yeah, he was so different back in the day.
違うよ。これが本来の僕なんだ。
Ah,
そんなことない。そんなことないもん。
yeah.
おい。
Oh, just realized there's a little like pin here. Stitching these two parts together. Even though we are in the middle of the road, Sakuya suddenly burst into tears.
ひなたは本当はもっと優しくてよく気がついて。
Yeah, she remembers from the past.
分かったから。泣き止んでくれよ。なあ、サクヤ。
勇気があって誰よりも心が強くてずっと私のヒーローだったんだから。
Damn. I instinctively start to reach out for Sakuya's shoulder as her whole body shakes.
してるかと思えば、こんなところで女を泣かすしか芸がないとはな。
Who the fuck? Why are you speaking to me?
何？
I turn around to see.
あんたは
Oh, that's this
バ
guy.
スに乗ってた。
Yeah. Like, oh, wait. Wait, that's the guy or... I forgot. I get confirmed. Wait, okay, I will just read. Is this the guy or the girl? I forgot. I can decide. The booba size is not telling me anything actually in this because the shape of the outfit. I don't know. I forgot. As she says this, Sakuya began to wipe the area around her eyes. She says this. Okay. Oh no, this is Sakuya. Fortunately, Sakuya doesn't wear makeup, but if she did, her face would be a complete mess right now.
よく覚えていたな。
How in the hell can you expect me to even forget an encounter like that? In the first place, where did he come from just now?
私はそんな風に女性を傷つける男は許せなくてね。
I think this is the guy. The instinct says that I hear something loudly snap within me. I can forgive the man who hurts you, man. Okay.
この間といい今日といい事情も知らずに勝手に他人に意見してどういうつもりだ。大体お前は誰なんだ。
誰でもいい。ただお前が許せないだけだ。
そんな無茶苦茶な。
What's your issue? Such an absolute rejection. He kinda reminds me of Sakuya's father. Right then?
やめて。何があったのか知らないけどやめてください。
昨夜
Ah. She snaps at him.
今のは私が勝手に泣いただけだから。ひなたは悪くないから。
Sakuya's bitter plea pierces my conscience like a rose thorn. If I could think to ignore it, I would, but the thorn is definitely stuck in me.
ひなた、青いひなた。間違いないな。
How do you know me? Should I know you? Am I important? What is happening?
ひなたも突っかからないで。争いからは何も生まれないもの。
Do you work me for my father or something?
残念ながらそれは違う。争いを超えて己の手を血に染めてからでなくて
Okay.
ないものもある。
Sure.
お前一体何を言ってるんだ。
青いひなた、今度その娘を泣かせたらこの間言った
On
よう
my
に
blades.
あなたの
Okay.
せいにしてくれる。
おいこら。
勝負するかなら本気で来い。いつでも相手になってやるぞ。
I'm so confused who the hell that is.
ちょっと待て。
Yeah, that's the guy, definitely. Yeah, now I remember. Because of this shot, I thought it's a girl. Yeah. Okay.
ひなた。
Sakuya grabs my sleeve before I can send my fists flying in the direction of my opponent.
今の誰の。
I have no idea, I'm as confused as you.
わからない。
That's all I can say. Is it a new method of stalking? Either way, he's dangerous.
関わり合いにならない方がいいよ。
でもあいつが勝手に。
Yeah. I stopped mid-sentence, my tongue feeling like it's stuck in my mouth. He talked as if he knew me. Yeah, I'm so confused about that. Even so, I know nothing about him. Has something been going on around me while I've been blissfully unaware? Most likely, yeah. Started with your father being weird, asking weird questions. Even though I just want to live peaceful life, even though I just want to get back alive with a Mutsuki in it.
ひなた。私怖い。
Oh? Of what? My childhood friend eyes are beginning to gouge out my conscious mind. Am I stuck in the middle of some maelstrom of incidents? If that's the case, then I absolutely can't let Sakuya get
大
involved.
丈夫。大丈夫だから。
I speak to Sakuya with words full of determination. So that Sakuya, being as extremely perceptive as she is, doesn't think that I'm deceiving her. Very curious. Very curious what was that all about. Idly writing away. Sakuya was opposed to splitting up until the very end, saying, I'm worried about you, so let's be together. But I walked her home, managed to calm her down, and went back home by myself. Okay. And actually, I will end episode here. I know it's probably a little bit short. I think. Yeah, I think it's a little bit short, but who knows. Anyway, I will end it here. We just had interaction with the weird guy again. Apparently he knows us for some reason. Anyway, some little bit of backstory with Sakuya, which was very interesting. Like, she lost her memory when she was a little? Why? Amnesia? Like, was she similar to what's, to what's happening to Hinata right now? Like, I don't know. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I don't want to do like that much. I don't have much time today as well for recording. I know it's been a week since I've recorded anything at all, like in general on the channel. This is like actually my first sitting with recording anything in the past week, I think. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode. So yeah, click the like button if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you would like to support me and see episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and from Pocket Watch, that's going out.